today on 15 on 15.
During this year's ATCA conference, the upgrade plans at the airport was a key focus. Plus, smart wear can help detect and gather extensive information regarding your health. And RBC has a mortgage offer you can't refuse. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. This week, the annual tourism conference of Aruba, better known as ATCA, took place. The improvement plans of the airport was a core focus for the conference. Aruba's tourism industry is thriving. Ultimately, this means an increase in traffic at the airport. In order to improve travelers' experience, especially for those passing through U.S. immigrations, Aruba Airport Authority is placing emphasis on eliminating the baggage reclaim process and the second security checkpoint.
I think the important part with the U.S. immigration part is really to streamline those processes. Having to reclaim your bag and go through a second security check is just not a world-class airport facility. And as the airport grows, we recognize that that's just not a sustainable process, and we can't make it larger. We can handle increased passenger flows, and as the airport grows, the patterns occur in an 8-hour window. So it's not like as traffic increases, we can spread it out throughout the day. We believe going forward, it's that same 8-hour window that these traffic increases. So a 10% increase in traffic in an 8-hour window has a much more profound effect on the airport operation. And so anything that we can do to streamline these processes, automate borders, use technology, we're absolutely committed to doing.
Travelers will experience an overall airport upgrade within the next few years.
And upgrades to the food and beverage and concession program. Non-aeronautical revenue for us is a very, very important part of our business model going forward. As the airport gets larger, that revenue stream will allow us to keep the airlines' rates and charges competitive, and that's also very, very important for the future of the airport. And as we streamline processes and get passengers out to the gate areas quicker, we need to have opportunities for them to spend that increased dwell time. We talked a little bit about in the presentation the Wi-Fi, charging stations, all things that become just basic expectations of passengers at a major world-class airport. And so we're very much committed to getting those projects off the ground and completed.
These changes will require a hefty investment. According to the director of the Aruba Airport Authority, the financing is well on its way.
Over the course of the next, say, 2 to 5 years, between 100 and 150 million U.S. dollars. So there's sizable investments that need to be funded, and we're very confident in our ability to finance these projects. The airport is a very strong revenue stream. We believe, there's reason to believe that will continue. We feel very confident in the future of the airport, and so significant investments that we believe we have a good, excellent chance of funding properly.
Moving forward, starting July 20th, the 2-week Art Rules Aruba program will kick off once again. This time, though, applicants should know it will be a much more selective process. For Art Rules Aruba 2015, only the most passionate and driven art students will be selected in being part of the program. This year, the focus will be on smaller classes.
Also, we have invited one teacher per discipline. In the past, Art Rules always has 2 teachers, with the exception of 2 workshops, DJ and music. We are going to really have one teacher focus on a selective group of students, which also means that through the selection process, we're going to be a bit stricter. So we're not necessarily looking for those kids that have a lot of experience, but we are looking for the most passionate, most ambitious students this year. So we still have space for a lot of students, but we are going to be a bit stricter with our selection.
7 art programs in total will be offered. The sisters say it is the people and businesses on the island that has made it possible for Art Rules Aruba to come back summer after summer.
So definitely we would like to thank the local businesses in Aruba who've been able to carry Art Rules for the past 6 years. It's really because of the local businesses have been believing in Art Rules and see a necessity and see that it's vital to have a program like Art Rules happen. So definitely we would like to thank them, and just the support of all the local people on the island. There's so many people that follow this project that have been able to send us a lot of positive energy and have been supported us over this past 6 years, whether it's through just being present at the final showcase or posting stuff about the program. So definitely I think that Art Rules is a for us, by us project. It's done by Aruban local folks and 2 girls that have roots here. So definitely thank you to everybody.
To apply or for more information, go to artrules.org. Emails can be sent to info@artrules.org, and they are everywhere on social media, so be sure to check them out. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Forget selfie sticks. This new app lets you take pictures without using any hands. Check it out next. Welcome back from the break. You are watching 15 on 15. Apparently, to find out all you need to know about your body's vital signs, all you need to do is get dressed. Intelligent clothing can now measure statistics, including your heart and respiratory rate. A broad range of wearable technology could one day act simultaneously as an on-call doctor. People can be monitored 24/7 and not have to be in a hospital to do it. The data collected can provide a general profile of a person's health. The clothing seen here uses a technology based on the use of conductive yarns, most commonly made with silver, which are woven into fabrics to act as sensors that detect electrical signals, acting as electrocardiograms and electromammograms to measure heart rate and muscle activity, respectively. The closer the sensor is to the skin, the better the signal detects. Signals are then transmitted to detectors in the form of apps on a smartphone or tablet. To give you a better perspective on this new technology, 20 people in a ward could have the t-shirt on, and a clinician can walk in with an iPad and see all 20 heart rates. The application is still a few years away, but Smart Life is targeting medical use by 2017. The idea is not to diagnose, to be clear, but to collect and share the data as doctors wish. On to a lighter lifestyle topic. Let's face it, even for the executives out there, getting your hands on a corporate credit card can feel like they've landed on a pile of free money. You can arrange a meeting to one of your favorite lunch places or order one of the most expensive bottles of wines at dinner to impress a client. You can even reward your staff by expensing the lunch, etc. The benefits are endless, but it turns out that even with expense accounts, business people in the United States aren't deviating from their everyday routines. According to a survey data provided by an expense management company, they found business travelers spend their company money on Starbucks more than any other restaurant, with a 5.32% of their expenses going to their coffee habits. Mostly, people are heading to Starbucks for breakfast and spending an average of $12 per check. For lunch, they head to Subway, which averages to $18.81 for the sub experience. And for dinner, they are at McDonald's for about $8. I think some of the businessmen and women out there need a lesson on how to use their corporate credit card more wisely. Now, if you have ever tried using a camera timer app, you know it is a bit annoying to rush and push the center button only for the picture to appear blurry because you probably moved the phone in the process of taking the selfie. Then there's the solution with a selfie stick, but it kind of makes you look silly, let's face it. Believe it or not, an app that has just been launched makes the selfie stick look outdated. Check this out. There is a new app called Snappy. It allows selfie queens and kings everywhere to use simple hand gestures to snap their photos. Behold Snappy. It is an Android-based app developed by iSight that features gesture recognition so you will never drop your phone while trying to click a button again. All you have to do is access the app on your smartphone and pose for your photo while holding an open palm in front of the camera. When you are ready to snap your selfie, ball your hand in a fist. Snappy will then start counting down based on your timer settings within the app. Say cheese. I really like that. I think that is pretty impressive. Hopefully you will download the app and enjoy it. Reminder, it is called Snappy. Let's take a very quick break. Here's what's coming up next for you. When we return, RBC is providing a reduced mortgage rate and giving you guidance on your next property purchase. During tight economic times, it is a wise decision to take advantage of great offers from banks. RBC has one that potential property or homeowners may benefit from. Miriam Ahuerda is the Area Vice President of Personal Banking for RBC. Currently, the bank is offering a mortgage specials that comes with other beneficial variables.
Well, we have a very attractive campaign going on. It will run until the end of June. What it entails is a reduced interest rate varying between 6.75% and 7%. It also includes discounts on your fire insurance. We also are raffling one big prize of 2,500 florins gift certificate at Crown. And we are also offering special discounts at certain merchants. We were able to get a special deal with a few large retailers. And once you get a mortgage loan approved at our bank, you will get a special card that you can use to get these special discounts.
The offer is opened up to a large demographic of people.
This applies to all resident clients, but also to non-residents, and also if you are only purchasing land. So it's for purchasing houses, purchasing a land, or if you want to build your own house.
RBC would like to go beyond than just offering a mortgage deal. They want to guide and help the customer throughout the entire process.
Buying a house or constructing your house is often a one-time in your life event. So we don't see it as just selling a loan. It's about helping the client to reach to that fulfillment of that dream. In the process, there are so many steps that you have to take, and because it's only you don't do it every day, you need all that information, all the steps that you have to take, all the paperwork that you have to get done at the notary. You have the part of the insurance, you have the appraisal report. You have to know what you have to think about when you're talking to your contractor. And so we guide you through that process by providing you that information.
Call RBC's service line at 588-0101 to make an appointment, or you can always drop into their branch to set up a meeting with one of their senior account managers. Bring with you, if you can, your last 2 payslips, appraisal report, contractor quotation, and a letter from your employer. Thanks for watching. We'll be back here tomorrow night with a new show filled with a great lineup of topics once again. So we will see you then.